Dragon Source, sexiest man alive, alien slayer, demon slayer, superhero. And we're live on New Earth. Let's go. So, this video is about spiritual loops. Are you stuck in a spiritual loop? And if so, how do you break free? What is a spiritual loop, first of all? Are you experiencing situations repeatedly that have the same underlying energy dynamic, that have the same fundamental feeling? Or maybe it's all the way to the point where it's literally the same physical result every single time, not even bothering to disguise itself, right? Like you've tried all this and you tried all that, and you're still stuck manifesting situations that make you feel the same stuck way, right? What is the root cause of that? We're getting to right to the point. We're getting into the roots, right? So first of all, you have to understand manifestation, right? It's inside out, right? It's your operating system, your mind, your energy body that is drawing to you, attracting specific experiences, right? So if you are just going outside of yourself constantly looking for that solution, maybe you read that book, or you went to that workshop, or you talking to this person or that person, or you're taking this supplement or that drug, doing uh, this exercise program, going to that gym. Like, these are all external solutions to an internal problem, right? Like, okay, let's say, let me give you an example. Let's say that you are looking for another relationship because all your last ones failed, like a romantic relationship, and you keep manifesting the same kind of partner. Or it's like, maybe it's like someone that hypothetically, the dragon doesn't have this problem, but just hypothetically, like someone that is abusive toward you, or they're kind of seductive, and then you let them in, and then they end up like controlling you and being manipulative. Let's say you keep on manifesting people like that, and you're like, oh man, I finally found the right partner for me. They seem to be right. They seem to be normal. They seem to have their stuff together in life. They seem to be like balanced. And then slowly but surely, though, you get to see situations where they're manipulating you, or you're subconsciously trying to manipulate them before they can manipulate you. So it's like you're trying to program the dynamic, like they want to go to that restaurant. No, 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 no. I'm busy. I'm busy then. But no, how about we go to this restaurant later, at this different time, in this different place, even though the other restaurant worked for you. You're just deciding to be difficult, to be manipulative, to like artificially put your foot down, to set some boundary that didn't even need to be set because of your own trauma. Just to give you an example. And then that relationship will end up manifesting as manipulation games. The other person is going to eventually catch on, be like, am I getting manipulated right now? Why is this person having weird boundaries? And then they're going to get defensive, and then you're going to end up manifesting a situation where the other person breaks up with you again, and it's another failed relationship, and you project them as being a manipulator when maybe they weren't. Like, so it's like, no matter how hard you chase something externally, it's going to end up being the same energy dynamic, the same result, the same kind of a feeling, if you haven't done the internal alchemy to truly change your projection, right? Like, if we're projecting reality, if we are projecting reality, our consciousness is a projector. The external reality is just the screen that we're projecting on, right? So if you haven't cleaned the projector, if you haven't cleaned the lens on the projector, your projection's gonna have the same gunk on it every time. Like, you see what I'm saying? So how do we actually look at that. How do we actually fix our energy, right? How do we actually release? Well, there's a lot of plant medicines. Sometimes you just need a really good cry, right? Sometimes you know what, it's really deep introspection. Like, you have to constantly be questioning yourself, like, why am I doing this right now? I feel this urge and I'm acting on it, but why? Like, what is the root energy? Am I just trying to mask an insecurity? Okay, I'm chasing that thing because I think it's going to make me happy and solve this problem, but it's like, I'm just reaching for something outside of myself to try to fill this hole in myself. Well, what if I just directly address to the hole in myself, right? Like, take for example, someone who has like an eating disorder and they're just eating all these candies or whatever. It's like they're doing that so that they can feel some sort of high and fill some sort of void in themselves because they're in a low, hollowed out place within. So it's like, all right, well, why don't we address the root problem? Why do you feel empty inside? Right? You know, oftentimes it goes back to childhood trauma or even ancestral trauma. Right? You know, there are many plant medicines that can help you with that, like ayahuasca. Mushrooms can open some doors. Okay? But ultimately, it's like, I mean, you know, I always got the cheat code for you. It's creationlightship.com. Get your emotional body cleaned out. That's not enough. Go into the ancestral emotional body clearings. I mean, it's really just that easy. But most of you aren't going to believe me that there's quantum solutions that will actually just instantly fix your stuff. So I'm giving you the earthly things to do. You know, that's introspection, and plant medicine is basically the pinnacle. And then if all else fails, just do the opposite of whatever you would normally do. Like, what would happen if I, instead of buying candy, I just buy a bunch of broccoli? What would happen if instead of chasing a woman outside of myself, what would happen if I just like tried to feel the feminine energy in myself? Right? Then I would actually be magnetic. Then my external reality would eventually reflect back to me having that feminine energy. It would manifest to me in a physical form. Right? Hi. See? There it is. Feminine energy manifested in a brief but positive moment. The magic man. I'm a walking magic ritual. I'm trying to tell you. You guys have more power than you realize. If you want to know the right thing to do, just do the opposite of whatever the average man does. That's classic Toltec wisdom right there. Okay? So, let's say that you are, an exercise freak. Okay? Because you have this insecurity that you're not manly enough. So because maybe someone, like, you got bullied as a boy or something. So now you want to have the biggest, baddest muscles. Maybe you got a bunch of tattoos and you're just like, yeah, I'm the baddest dude here. All right, but you're still like hurting inside. You're still chasing this ridiculous dream of being Arnold Schwarzenegger or taking steroids or whatever, just to give you an extreme example. Destroying your body. Your body's not really meant to be lifting the type of weights you're living. Like your ligaments are only supposed to stretch to a certain point. Like, you see what I'm saying? So then this person ends up physically hurting themselves because their mind was sick, right? So if you are, most physical sicknesses, ailments, physical blockages, just things wrong in your physical life, is because you have a mental, emotional, or spiritual sickness. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, is like, go to the root origin point of the problem in your life. Like, your external problems are just a reflection of your internal problems in most cases, right? So I'm telling you, the cheat code to doing the internal work is just to go to creationlightship.com. Quantum solutions to spiritual and energetic problems. But like I said, if you don't want to do that, just introspection, plant medicine, and just do the opposite of whatever you were normally going to do. Just mix it up. Just try something new. Go to a new place, get some new energy flowing in your life, clean your room. Simple. All right. I now increase my sexy meter and the sexy meter of my audience. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stronger, 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 and stronger. Feeling sexy? Dragon feels sexy. Got a nice little pond here with a little fish. We'll end this very zen. Oh, we are getting very zen. Master Sensei Dragon, enlighten me. Make more video. If you insist, audience, I got you. Just like, comment, subscribe, share this video to whoever needs to hear it, and drop a comment. I want to know, what are your thoughts about everything I've talked about, and what would you like to hear me make a video about? Okay. I now command my spirit to take all the thoughts in my head, drop them into my heart, and make me totally real on the Creation Lightship New War timeline, where I make a viral video, 1 million+ views, ASAP. 54321, 54321, and 54321. Thank you. Peace, and stay sexy.